Africa Independent Television.
AIT, sharing the African experience.
Are you looking for a property to buy or lease? Are you tired of buying fake property from unregistered agents? Then this is good news for you. My Property and I is a real estate management program. Comes your way every Tuesday, 5:30 p.m. on Africa Independent Television, AIT. Contrary people, una dey hear me so? I say My Property and I go tanda for your television every Tuesday 5:30 p.m. to give una all the tori about property for our state and how to get better one. We go dey bring una people wey sabi property matter to teach us how to buy and sell property without mago. Join us this Tuesday 5:30 p.m. on AIT Benin. My Property and I. Me sef fit be landlord.
Good day, viewers. It's another beautiful day. Thank you for tuning in to this program, My Property and I. I'm your host, OSARIEMEN John is my name. Property has been everyone's desire. We all need roof over our head, shelter, and a better lifestyle. Life without this property don't make us incomplete, but the way we see and live our lives will be determined if we will complete or not. Join I and my guest, the real estate developer, as he's going to be telling us more on how to survey our lands or how to acquire genuine property and possible ways to manage and develop that property.
Are you looking for a property to buy or lease? Are you tired of buying fake property from unregistered agents? Then this is good news for you. My Property and I is a real estate management program. Comes your way every Tuesday 5:30 p.m. on Africa Independent Television, AIT. Contrary people, una dey hear me so? I say My Property and I go tanda for your television every Tuesday 5:30 p.m. to give una all the tori about property for our state and how to get better one. We go dey bring una people wey sabi property matter to teach us how to buy and sell property without mago. Join us this Tuesday 5:30 p.m. on AIT Benin. My Property and I. Me sef fit be landlord.
You're welcome back to the program, My Property and I. We have a guest to do justice to some questions that bothers the heart of many as regards property. So you're welcome to the program.
Thank you, Eric.
So please, can you introduce yourself to our viewers and also tell us more about your business?
My name is Obaraye Godspa Osaro. I am the General Manager, ORANGEWOOD Limited, located at number 32 Akiomari Street off Ihama Road, Benin City. ORANGEWOOD Limited is a company that is into real estate, logistics, and technology. But for the sake of this interview, I'll be talking more on the real estate. In the real estate, we buy, we build, we manage property, and we help you also get discounts in building materials. We also have a link with the hospitality. That is, we have a serviced apartment, we have an estate presently, and we have lots of properties we manage within Benin Metropolis.
What's the first step to the home buying process?
Yeah, thank you for that question. So many persons feel buying a property is like buying the usual materials in the market. The answer is absolutely no. Buying a property has some process or processes you must follow. Number one, we got to identify the property. You ask your client, your buyer, what kind of property are you looking for? He or she could tell you a bungalow, he or she could tell you a duplex, it could even be a passage house, hostel, or some houses in some residential and non-residential areas. And some even ask you how many bedrooms and the dimension. Haven't identified this, the second thing you will not do you take the client to the house, and the client had to signify interest first before you go to the next phase. You know, in life, every phase in life prepares you for the next. So the first phase is to identify the property you intend buying. The second phase is to do what we call the due diligence, asking questions. You request for the document covering the property you intend buying. It could be CFO, it could be just deed of transfer, it could be urban approval, it could be just survey plan. At the end of the day, all you need to do thereafter is to get a lawyer involved. Most times, you get the service of a legal practitioner, or you get the service of a registered real estate consultants like ours. At the end of the day, we'll do the due diligence for you. And how do you go about that? We go finding out how the document was bought, how the property was purchased earlier, the landed, how every due diligence about the property, the history about the property. I haven't found out this history. The next thing is to hold meetings between the buyer and the seller. The buyer and the seller. At times it could be the buyer's representative. At times it could be the seller that has the power of attorney. Power of attorney means I'm giving you the authority to sell, and the person giving you that authority will duly sign, and if possible, a legal seal must be on it that I'm giving Mr. AYZ, Mr. OSARIEMEN to help me sell this. And a buyer too can also send a representative to also inquire about the property, and by so doing, it flows.
What features and fixtures an estate must have before an investor can invest into it?
There are too many features, too many characteristics a real estate firm must have before the investor that will captivate investors. Now, number one, you must have a registered company with CSA, with government. It must be a government-approved company. Number two, you must have association of. You must be registered with an association. Like in Lagos, we have Reader in Lagos. In Port Harcourt, they have the name we call it. In Edo State here, we have the AREN, the Association of Real Estate and Property Managers.
How would the investor find a profitable investment?
An investor finds a profitable investment most times when the terms and conditions, the Riot Act, for example, is being read. They will give you the terms and conditions. They'll take you to. They will give you, if you invest in a certain amount within this duration, you get this kind of amount. And at the end of the day, your money is safe. Now, for example, in our company, what we do, we have an estate called the Redemption City Estate. And this estate, some persons come to us and they invest. They say, I don't want to build. I don't like the area to build. You found a profitable investment, again, when you meet a real estate consulting firm and they tell you what they have in ground, and they give you a timeline where you invest this amount, and at the end of the day, I don't know, it could be 3 months, it could be 1 year. Real estate business is a business that it profits you every day. It appreciates every day, unlike the other. I don't want to mention, it profits every day. If you buy a property today and tomorrow you want to sell, it appreciates. Peradventure, you buy today and tomorrow other fixtures has come to that community or to that place. Automatically, the money you used in buying before will not definitely be the money you used to sell. So if an investor is coming in, the first thing they watch out for is they also consult a firm, and they tell you they will go and do what we call due diligence. They'll watch out for the place you are taking them to, the community. Is it viable? What are the futures? What are the things that are attached or close to that particular landed property, as the case may be? At the end of the day, with those things, you will know if you will invest your money or not. For example, you see the Gelegele seaport. So persons have relented. They felt, no, that place, the road is bad, the road is not whatever, the road is... They always give complaints. They always complain. And what we do at OrangeWoods Limited, we see the invisible. We find out where the people are going, and we buy properties before they get there. We don't, in real estate, you don't wait till you buy. You buy it and wait. And tomorrow you smile. In the sense that if that road, thank God, His Excellency, the Governor of Edo State, is presently working on that road. And I'm very optimistic that soon that road will be completed. And it will be a smooth drive. Now, our company has seen the future ahead of time, and we bought a lot of land, landed property within that vicinity. And tomorrow, we are selling higher, we'll smile to the bank. So, investors should come, invest, because someday it will develop. Someday, when we bought the property, that land was not being tarred. But suddenly, if I take you to Ikoro community now, after Ikeran Barracks, the road is being tarred, presently being tarred. Most estate firms that have the wisdom like ours, they are also going there now. But we saw the invisible ahead of time and we bought.
You don't wait to buy real estate, you buy real estate and wait. Thank you, sir, for that few words. It gives us more encouragement to invest into real estate business.
Thank you very much.
We're going to be taking a short break. When we return, you'll be meeting with my guest as he's going to be enlightening us more about business and more about real estate business. Thank you.
Are you looking for a property to buy or lease? Are you tired of buying fake property from unregistered agents? Then this is good news for you. My Property and I is a real estate management program. Comes your way every Tuesday, 5:30 p.m. on African Independent Television, AIT. Contrary people, una dey hear me so? I say My Property and I go tanda for your television every Tuesday 5:30 p.m. to give una all the tori about property for our state and how to get better one. We go dey bring una people wey sabi property matter to teach us how to buy and sell property without mago. Join us this Tuesday 5:30 p.m. on AIT Benin. My Property and I. Me sef fit be landlord.
You're welcome back to the program My Property and I. If you just joined us for the very first time, you're watching the program My Property and I, a real estate management program that gives you background knowledge on how to acquire genuine property, where to acquire genuine property, and possible ways to manage and develop that property of yours. We're still with the general manager of the Orangewood Estate. Thank you. Sir, is it possible, our viewers usually ask us some questions as regarding, can they start up real estate business? Is it possible for them to start a real estate business with no money on ground, without them having finance on ground?
You don't do any business without money, but the fact is, it's more of a wisdom than the money. Like, let me go biblical here. In Isaiah 4:6, the Bible says, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge." Most times, what you need to go into business is the wisdom, not really the capital. Because I may give you the capital. Lots of persons have this capital, but don't have this background knowledge. They don't have this orientation. Now, the truth is that in real estate business, I can categorically tell you, you can begin the business without a capital. Yes, you can quote me anywhere and I will enlighten the person. Now, you can start up real estate business. It's a gradual process. You advertise properties. Thank God for social media. You advertise property. Well, one thing I would advise you do, the first thing, go register yourself. You know, like I said, every phase in life prepares you for the next. It is your preparation that will determine your experience. You have to get yourself prepared before fully going into it. So that when you are into it, even if you don't have capital, but because you are prepared, you can genuinely sway through. The first thing I would advise a new investor who does not have capital, or money to do is to go register his or her company or prospective company. Thereafter, look for the Association of Real Estate and Property Managers in Edo State. As a case study, just where we have written in Lagos State. Register with them, because those are the bodies that regulate your activities. And those are the bodies that, with that body, you will meet other enlightened, professional real estate consultants. Yes. Now, back to your question, if you have money or not. Now, I'm the general manager of this company, and we have a lot of properties we sell for clients. We sell for clients, some are our own estates. Now, you can come and meet us as a growing up investor. I say, okay, I want to be part of this legacy. And I'll tell you, we have our properties here, we have our properties here. We'll now ask you, what will be your modality of advertisement? And if I can tell you, I have one or two things to say. At the end of the day, we could sign an MOU with you. MOU means Memorandum of Understanding. We could say, okay, Mr. John, we are giving you 100 plots of land. Among these 100 plots of land, you will pay us for 3 or for 5, as the case may be, depending on the level of income or money of the person. You pay us for 5, and we will write for 100 for you, an MOU. At the end of the day, if you sell, you pay us. If you sell, you pay us. At the end of the day, you're smiling to bank. And we are trying to, we have been doing that to also curb unemployment in the society. And we have been trying to help people, help our government of the day. It's not about running to go. Government cannot give you everything. They will give you the enabling environment, such as our company. At the end of the day, we'll come, we train people for free. We train them. We train you, we give you orientation on how to go about the business. And at the end of the day, we are smiling that we have impacted knowledge to Edolites and Nigeria as a whole.
Sir, please, what has been your favorite selling experience?
I remember long ago when I was in the school, my lecturer we always say, no business can strive without advertising or advertisement. You know, you advertise to get population. You advertise to get clients. Adverts is the live wire of any business, whether you like it or not. But that is where the challenge most times on some persons come into. But thank God for social media. We've got different platforms, different avenues. We have the interpersonal communication advertising. We have the one-on-one, which is interpersonal. We have the jingles on air. We have the group outings. We just go in group on our uniform. We call it market storm. We storm a particular target audience. And we say, hey, we've got this. We'll do this in our company. We do that in our company. At the end of the day, we all smile to the bank. We all smile to the bank by doing this. Because people will get to know about our company. At the end of the day, we slay through.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Sir, what qualities do you believe make up a real estate professional?
Yeah, thank you very much. One of the best unique selling points, quality features that make up a real estate consultant. Number one is integrity. Integrity matters a lot. If you must succeed in the business, you must have integrity. You must keep to your words. We've got clients in the diaspora. Many have not seen us physically, but somehow they get to believe in us. They will send money for a particular project and we execute a project. We built a house for our clients at Amagba recently. As I speak to you now, the client has not even come to town, but you only just saw it on video, the process. We give day-to-day process. Some clients will give us their property to help them manage, and we return to them at the end of the year. We do audits, and we just give them their money. What is the management fee? This is the fee, and they still have the confidence Why? Because of the integrity. So if you don't have integrity, you don't have any place in real estate. Secondly, you must have a registered corporate affairs certificate. You must have been a fellow also of the business. You must have had training and retraining. Like what we do here at OrangeWoods Limited, we train and retrain our guests, our staff. We train them 3 months, fortnightly, we train them because we want the best from them. We train them on customer relations, we train them on measurements, we train them on valuation, we train them on interpersonal marketing strategy. And we also have the social media team amongst us here, which we train. So, one thing again, the third one that will make you scale through doing the business is you must have registered with the Association of Real Estate. I'm using Edo State as a case study here. And the association is a body that also regulates. They regulate, they give awards. If you are doing well, last year, they gave OrangeWoods Limited the most organized real estate managers of the year.
Thank you, sir, for that few words. Sir, please, what are the challenges you people are passing through? Does real estate have challenges? What are the challenges you people pass through?
There's no business that does not have challenges. Challenges is part of it. It makes you stronger and it makes you strategize better. Now, we've gone through lots of challenges. When we're coming up, challenges from the government. If the government of the day can assist real estate firms, can assist them in giving them plots of land, acres of land, where we can build estates. Or for example, the ones we have, the government can also assist us to building it up. We can build 1 unit of 2 bedrooms, 1 unit of 1 bedroom, depending on the target audience. I may be a low income earner and I just want a 1 bedroom, and government will say, okay, I'll partner with this firm and be paying installment on installments. I started doing, government would have done a big deal to solving problems, solving accommodation problems in Nigeria here. We also have problems from challenges from our prospective clients. Some of them, because of these trust issues, they don't want to trust you. They don't want to they just feel all of them are the same. We cannot give them money. We cannot entrust money on them. At times we'll take them to a particular landed property and say, this is your property, we can start building, we can start doing everything. We've paid everything for you. At OrangeWoods Limited, we pay. We go to the community. We don't want community harassment to our clients. We don't want chair and chair. I'm the chairman of this place, the chairman of that place, or table. We don't want all those things. So what we do most times, we pay for the what we call development fee at the end of the day, so that a client can just go smoothly, buy and start building. So these are some to mention but a few challenges that we have. And sometimes when you ask a client to also register, when you consult a firm, it is very imperative that you register. So at the firm we have your details in our system. And this person is our client, and subsequently if you come again, you don't need to register. But some clients, our normal behavioral objective, they'll say, no, let me go and see it first. So those are some of the challenges that we've been having. But by the grace of God, the trust issue is becoming eradicated, and they are beginning to trust in our company, OrangeWoods Limited. And by the grace of God, we are doing well.
Lisa, what is general advice? What general advice do you have for the public? Or should I say, what advice do you have for the general public as regards buying and selling of properties?
My advice to the general public, when you are buying property, the first thing you do, consult a recognized real estate firm. In every recognized real estate firm, always ask them to do due diligence for you. pay them, consult them, give them, pay their consultation fee, and they will do what they call due diligence for you. They will go out there, help you source for your property or help you investigate your property if you should go ahead to buying or not. But there are some properties, it's not all properties you buy. Another advice again is anybody you are consulting, also take out time to ask the person if he has an office. If he does not have an office, he's not ready for business. So you don't need to entrust money on someone who does not have allocation. It's very wrong. So my dear people of Edo State, Nigeria, anything you are doing, anything we're doing is worth doing well. Trace their office, and also let them identify themselves. If you are doing business in Edo State as a case study, they should have the ID card. The ID card is a digital ID card where you can't even fake it because they do what we call they scan it. It has a scan code. So you can't even fake the ID card. Ask that consultant you are consulting if he has the ID card, if he's a member of the Association of Real Estate and Property Managers. I think with this, you have a safe trip. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us on today's episode on My Property. Thank you, sir, for having you today on TV.
Thank you, God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining us on today's episode on My Property and I. That's all we could take on the interview segment on this program, on today's episode. Please join us next week, same time, same station on AIT Bini. Thank you. Bye for now.
Are you looking for a property to buy or lease? Are you tired of buying fake property from unregistered agents? Then this is good news for you. My Property and I is a real estate management program. Comes your way every Tuesday, 5:30 p.m. on African Independent Television, AIT. Contrary people, una dey hear me so? I say My Property and I go tanda for your television every Tuesday 5:30 p.m. to give una all the tori about property for our state and how to get better one. We go dey bring una people wey sabi property matter to teach us how to buy and sell property without mago. Join us this Tuesday 5:30 p.m. on AIT Benin. My Property and I. Me sef fit be landlord.
AIT, their communication, ogbonge TV for this country, they make great history.
Africa Independent Television.
AIT, their communication, ogbonge TV for this country, they make great history. Mama, Papa.
Africa Independent Television.
AIT, sharing the African